Hey guys, welcome back to another video here on Toned In Entertainment. I am here with the CCW Champion Stryker Ramirez and Erik Effron. And you guys have a big match coming up with Agony tonight. It's not just some regular title match, but you have a casket match tonight with Agony. How have you been preparing for this match?
Question is, how has Agony been prepared for me? See, the one thing you need to realize is that not everybody's afraid of the big dumb freak. Everyone has a game. Everyone, boxers, runners, football players. Everyone has a game plan until they step in the ring with the champ. So my question is, what has Agony done to prepare for me? Remember that.
Well, I can tell you, I visited the CCW training facility this past week, and I went to go meet up with the monster himself, and he showed me the casket, and he put me inside the casket. It's very tight in there. How is your boy going to avoid not going inside that casket, Erik?
First of all, how'd you get out? How are you still here?
Oh, well, there's a lot of tricks behind the scene. You know, I have a few tricks up my sleeve, too. And, you know, once the cameras roll, I'm going to give your boy a little inside information so he can avoid being in that casket.
Trick up my sleeve.
Oh,
up my sleeve.
You got a few tricks up your sleeve tonight for Agony.
Yeah, you see? Champ's already beat him twice. This, to me, is just a mercy match. A pity match. Basically, we feel sorry for him because he's a two-time loser. Tonight, three-time loser. And there's nothing that can change that. My machine, he's been in the gym. He's been pumping iron. He's been hitting the bags.
He's been pumping his left nut.
But at the end of the day, besides being some big dumb freak, he really has nothing behind that. What do you do when you get in the ring with someone you don't fear? Agony has nothing, no weapons, nothing that can beat me. And I'm gonna show you that tonight.
You heard that, Agony? Stryker Ramirez, Erik Effron, Agony.
Hey, don't touch the champ.
I'm sorry, champ. You know, I'm sorry.
Now you're getting him mad.
I'm sorry.
Well, nobody touches him. You gotta pay the bucks to touch him and get an autograph. He'll send you a copy of the replica belt. I mean, the man is worth $1 million.
Hands off the champ. Hands off the champ.
Hands off the merchandise, my man.
I got you.
Hands off the merchandise.
I got you.
Agony, tonight you will feel the wrath. You will feel the pain. You will feel everything, your walls crumbling down on you. You've been warned. You're gonna be a three-time loser tonight. And tonight, we show no mercy. So get ready, boy. Get ready, because you're about to go on the ride of a life.
You heard that, Agony?
Hey, what's your name?
My name's Tony.
Tony, yeah.
Mr. Toned In Entertainment.
Tony the Entertainer, huh?
Yeah, you know how it goes.
How the hell did you get out of that casket? I want to know.
Oh, well, we're going to cut.
When the cameras are off, you tell me?
When the camera's off, we're going to give you a little secrets tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. That's good, Tony.
All right. Agony, you guys better bring it. The champ is bringing it tonight. Oh, I just touched the champ again. I can't help it. That gold.
Agony, you better bring it. Because it's not going to be pretty for you tonight. You're going to go down at the hands of Stryker Ramirez, the undisputed CCW World Heavyweight Champion. You are going to go down at the hands of the Enterprise. We warned you. We warned you once again, and you're still stepping over the line.
Stryker Ramirez, Erik Effron, thank you for your time and good luck in your casket match tonight. Hey guys, welcome back to a bonus video with Stryker Ramirez and Erik Effron. We're gonna have a little fun now. We're gonna get to know you guys. Now, Stryker, you are the champ. Who were some of your influences growing up to become a professional wrestler?
I mean, definitely Eddie Guerrero. Eddie Guerrero, Cesaro. You got guys like Fit Finley. Like those, you know, Eddie Guerrero's different, but guys like Fit Finley, those brawlers, like I was always a fan of those guys. So I kind of lean towards that. You know, they weren't always the biggest guy, but when they get in that ring, they definitely hit hard.
Right.
And they definitely can bring it. So I kind of stuck to that side, and that's how I brought my career, my background. You know, I used to do boxing. I used to do a little bit of MMA. And when I found CCW, guess what? I brought that with me, and I've been doing it ever since.
Eddie Guerrero, Fit Finley, those guys were like the TV champions back in the day of like WCW. Do we miss having like a TV title nowadays, or is it something that might be a little outdated?
I think if you put on the right guy that can promote it correctly, it all depends who you put it on. Like you can put it on, you can put US title on John Cena. He's very good on the mic. He knows how to promote. But if you put
Very
it
marketable champ. Marketable.
But if you put it on someone like, no offense, he's a great wrestler, but if you put it on someone like Shinsuke Nakamura, who is, my skills aren't that top notch, you're really not gonna get much out of that besides a good match. But as far as a storyline, a story to tell, you're not gonna get too much out of that besides a great wrestling match.
Erik Effron, who were some of your favorite wrestlers growing up?
Well, I'm an extreme guy, so to me, I was always a big franchise Shane Douglas fan.
Oh, I love the franchise.
Yes. Just incredible. I was always a big fan of Lex Luger.
Total package?
The total package, and I
Okay.
was also a Triple H.
The game, okay.
I feel like Triple H got a lot of stuff from Shane Douglas. A lot of stuff. I was always, those were the guys that I always gravitated to when growing up and watching. I was always an ECW guy. I mean, to me, ECW was the temple of all world wrestling. Not that crappy version that you see in the WWE.
Oh my God, let's not even talk about that.
I'm talking about the era that I was a big fan of ECW was the 95, 96. 97 was okay. But the 95, 96 era where, man, you had the Ian and Axel doing the Taipei death matches. You had Terry Funk and Cactus Jack with the branding iron matches. I was at the War Memorial where the Cactus Jack wrestled the Sandman for the ECW World Heavyweight Championship in a barbed wire match. I always gravitated to those. I was always because of my genre of music that I listened to.
Okay.
Like hard rock. That
Right,
was
so
always
Enter Sandman
the
and all that,
Sandman,
yeah.
yes, that was always my cup of tea. Like Sabu used to come out to a Little Crazy by Fight. Just Incredible Prong by Snap Your Finger, Snap Your Neck by Prong. Like, when you go to an ECW show, it feels like you're going not only to a wrestling show, but to a rock concert at the same time.
It was, yes. And people will never, ever, I'm confident, understand what real ECW from the mid-90s, like what that was to professional wrestling.
Oh, that was the Mecca.
Right?
In my opinion,
Oh my God.
in my opinion, that was the temple of all wrestling. You got to go back. You see, what the WWE Network doesn't show is like the intro musics. That was a big part.
Oh my God, they can't do it because of the licensing, right?
They dub it. Like for example, if you see a New Jack match on the network, you hear like this like. You gotta listen to the Natural Born Killers, man, because that's what makes the match more entertainment.
Yeah,
Yes.
oh my God, yeah.
To me, ECW was the temple of all wrestling.
Yeah.
It was my temple.
I love the franchise Shane Douglas. I thought
Cut the. No, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it.
he could have been, I think, one of the biggest superstars in wrestling at one point. Was the franchise.
I believe it's all politics, man.
Oh, no, it definitely was.
Dude,
you
that
know?
dude was so not only can I think he can wrestle, but he's got the two ingredients. He wrestles and he can talk great on the mic.
Right.
And if you got those tools, you can go as far as you can.
Right. Now, Stryker, I'm asking people today, everybody says that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. And what I've been getting as answers is nobody eats before a wrestling match. So I figured, why not ask you what your go-to meal is after a wrestling match?
It's a good question, man. I don't have a specific, but if I had to choose one, I mean, I'm a steak guy.
Okay.
So I'll definitely go for that churrasco, porterhouse,
Okay.
T-bone steak, obviously, but definitely steak guy. Anything with steak and French fries, I guess. Because usually when I have a match coming up, just like the boxer, when I have a match coming up, guess what? They start eating healthy, they start eating right, they start working out hard. But guess what? After the match is over, guess what? They going straight for that ice cream, going straight for that burger.
Right.
I got that same mentality. So it's like as soon as my match is over, I collect that paycheck, and I'm going to eat.
Right.
I'm going to eat. I'm going with this guy, celebrate. We're gonna have some fun, go out, and have a great night.
That's what I'm talking about. Now, one of the questions I'm asking everybody tonight, my shirt says Monday Night Wars.
You didn't ask me what my favorite meal
I'm
was.
getting to you. I'm
Okay.
getting to you. I'm
Okay.
getting to you.
All right.
One of my questions tonight, though, is Monday Night Wars, okay? Probably one of the greatest times in wrestling was at mid-90s.
Yeah.
Now, Erik, you've said that you were the big ECW guy. So I've been asking people, Team ECW, WCW, or WWF.
ECW.
Oh, he's
super fucking crazy.
Super fucking crazy.
Jimmy in the building. He's in the building today.
Yeah.
Actually, he's in the ring right now.
Yeah?
Yeah. Well, to me, if you were to take ECW from the equation, I was always a Nitro guy.
Okay, me too.
I was always
Huge.
a Nitro guy. Like I'm gonna go see I'm gonna go to the Hall of Fame and see the NWO get inducted, which I do believe that more members of the NWO should be more inducted, because only to have those 4. Or I mean,
I made a video about that on my channel. If you guys haven't seen it, the link's down below. But yes.
check it out.
Check it out.
I'm gonna check it out.
I've gotten a lot of mixed reactions on that video, but
You know, it's gonna be cool to, like, you know, to see like Hulk, Scott, and Kev like all together again, because they're like the best friends. To come out to the cue the porn music, yeah, you get to hear that. In the,
come on,
you get to hear that. That's you know that riff, all those riffs are from Jimi Hendrix. Jimi Hendrix riffs from a couple of his songs.
Okay.
Yeah, even the NWO team song was all riffs from Jimi Hendrix.
Okay.
The one that goes.
I hope Jimi Hendrix got some good residuals, because Hogan stole his music.
He come out to the Voodoo Child too.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
It was in that era, you know, who didn't like gang warfare? You know, like NWO, WCW, DX versus the Nation, DX versus the corporate team. I mean, the gang warfare at the time was the hottest thing in the world.
Of course. Stryker, were you more of a WCW or a WWE guy during the Monday Night Wars?
Believe it or not, man, depending how the show was, you know, I'll flip back and forth.
Okay.
I never really.
Which is acceptable to like both.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, people, you can like all organizations.
Yeah,
yes.
I mean, sometimes when watching a NWO segment where they're talking too much, back to Raw.
Back to Raw.
Same thing to Raw. If I see something that's kind of boring, back to WCW.
Okay.
So ECW, I know of it. I've seen a bit of it, but again, I used to watch ECW 3 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, ECW got no love back in the day.
Yeah,
Friday night.
Sunshine Network.
Yeah.
It really didn't have I really didn't have a channel to watch that on. I just watched it here and there, but I know obviously ECW first guy I actually knew of ECW was Rob Van Dam.
Oh, RVD.
So I met Rob Van Dam, then I heard of Sabu, and then I just started working my way up there. So then I started watching ECW. Right. So, but for the most part, it was usually just WWE and WCW.
Okay.
Well, you know, he just mentioned, and it always caught to me about the NWO interview when it was like this. You know what I always wondered? Back, like when you look at the camera and you see all those guys like joking in the background, like with each other, like you see like Buff and Nash like joking with each other. You see Conan and Nash, Conan and Hall joke. I'm always wondering, what are they saying to each other? It's so funny, you know. When you see it in the back, it's like you see like Hogan, because always Hogan's in the center of the camera. You see those guys like they're like. Like, I'm always wondering what is so funny. I would like to be like in one of those segments just to see what's so funny.
Like the little behind the scenes, like what are they saying? Yeah,
that's cool.
Well, Stryker, continue with the Monday Night Wars theme. If you were to pick any 3 wrestlers of your choosing to do an invasion on either WCW or WWF, what 3 wrestlers from any time period would you take to have an invasion with?
Oh man, I was always a fan of the Giants.
Okay.
So definitely someone like the Big Show.
Big Show.
Definitely someone like I'm not huge on Braun Strowman, but like again, I'm a fan of the big guys because I think big guys are limited, but they make it work.
Right. Okay.
You know, like who's another big guy you can name? Someone like Big Daddy V. Like imagine big guys like that coming into a WCW, and who's gonna stop them?
Right.
You know what I mean? Imagine doing an angle storyline like that.
Right.
You know, you could put your big stars against them, and they keep failing. You know, so I always thought about something like that, but I would have worked with the big guys.
Yeah, Eric, who would you take as your 3 guys?
And like I said, I'm a technical guy. The Just Incredibles, the Shane Douglases, the Lex Lugers, and you know, like the AAA, like. For some reason, the hair, like the hair,
like those,
that look of like.
It was that '90s wrestling look, right?
Yeah, I mean, you can't. You know, those guys. To me, when it was the old MLW, I got to travel with CM Punk from like here to Orlando. I met a lot of these guys, and these guys, like to me, were like, you know, they're larger than life, you know.
Right.
And I would bring the guys that I just mentioned. I would bring them to war with me.
Right.
I would bring them to war with me. They're more free to join the Enterprise if they wanted to.
Nice.
Hit us up, guys, please.
Yeah, definitely.
Tone.
Yeah.
I can talk to you all night, brother.
Of course.
But I got to get ready for my match.
These guys got a big casket match with Agony. I'm going to let you go.
He's touching him again.
I am touching him, man. The champ. I'm just, that gold. So, all right, guys, I'm going to let you guys go. Have a great casket match tonight. I can't wait to see it, and good luck out there.
The pleasure was all yours, my friend.
It was all mine. All right, guys, make sure you subscribe here to Tone In Entertainment for future videos. Subscribe to the channel. Do it. Go now. Do it now.